Hey, remember that time Beastmaster was a blind musician in a wacky college adventure? Well, if you don't, you're about to, because you know what an episode like this means. That's right, it means the stock 5th drama choice finally won the Patreon poll. You got your work cut out for you in a lot of ways, mainly trying to top mentally challenged Rob Lowe in a romance with Winona Ryder in Square Dance. And if you could see what I hear, the great Marc Singer stars as Tom Sullivan, blind since infancy and was known for his music, his advocacy, and he's an actor as well, having appeared as a blinded soldier on MASH and also had appearances on WKRP in Cincinnati and Designing Women. The movie is based on a book by Sullivan and Derek Gill and focuses on 2 years of his life in college and came from director Eric Till, who primarily worked in television as he'd later direct several episodes of Fraggle Rock, plus he co-directed A Muppet Family Christmas, where composer Eric Robertson also did music for that as well. Screenwriting duties went to Sullivan's friend Stuart Gillard, DGA winner for Going to the Mat, but I know him best as the director of Paradise and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3. However, the film was absolutely savaged by critics, making a lot of worst movies of 1982 lists, with even Sullivan not being a big fan of it, and the result is like a combination of Butterflies Are Free, Animal House, and Mr. Magoo. You had me sold on the poster though. Just cause it's an inspirational dramedy doesn't mean we can't put some joyful banging on the poster, and perhaps someone should have told them to maybe go easy on the teeth whitener. And where else can I see Marc Singer in a movie like this? One ticket, please. We're watching If You Could See What I Hear.
I'm watching my video. I'm watching my video. Oh, watching my video. Sure looks good to me.
This may be a theatrical film, but we're still gonna make it feel like you're watching the opening of a television series.
I look at the world with my heart.
Yes, the most bittersweet family sitcom theme of the 80s. See, we're getting artistic images of the cast, and by that I mean just Marc Singer. We just got these prints back from the lab, and even the personal ones he put in there for the photo lab girl. You can keep your If You Could See What I Hear theme song. I know exactly what tune to play over this.
What would we do, baby, without us?
Their favorite picture must have been the shower one, because that's the one that dissolves into the opening scene. Yes, you don't mind if I shower in here next to you, old man. Who amongst us doesn't wait until we're in the shower to take our clothes off and put out our pipe? And yes, it starts with a dropping the soap joke.
Oh, there goes the soap. Oh, where's my soap?
Something about the jokes here make it obvious right away that it should have a laugh track.
What's the matter? You blind or something?
As a matter of fact, I am.
I'm also the world's most famous blind gay porn star. I guess they're buddies now, as R.H. Thompson plays Will Sly, who teaches him to throw a ball and also not to get hit with any crotch shots. Forget being blind, everywhere on campus is an accident waiting to happen.
Oh, sorry. What?
Sly can't get his studies in unless he runs over at least 12 feet on the way to class. It's a school that teaches physical comedy. Look what happens when he simply turns on his recorder.
Let me begin to love you. Let me begin to love.
Is this Tom's first time doing anything? And do they set up obstacles just wanting him to trip over them? That is gonna happen a lot in this film, isn't it? He walks around like they also want to give him a hunchback. That's enough to catch the eyes of some of the ladies who question whether this is a scam.
How'd you manage to walk right up beside me?
I can see, sort of.
You're not blind? That's some weird act you've got going.
I tried going in blackface to get into Harvard, but that damn C. Thomas Howell beat me to it. He senses how beautiful she is just from the sound waves. And, you don't mind if I feel on you a little, do you? Ah, yes. If your breasts could see what I feel. Tom is a catch. He even knows how to get out of bar tabs. Yep, definitely gonna get my ass kicked. In the first act, all I know about this guy is he always trips over things and gets into comedy bar fights when he comes in broke. Blindness is a get-out-of-jail-free card in this universe. He's still in trouble with his dad's hilariously 80-yard voice.
Where has that boy? Come here. Well, Tommy, hey, you've disgraced the Sullivan name today.
This guy falls over from just the wind. He's lightly pushed down not once but twice in this shot. He's cursed to also feel like he's walking on ice. Sly even has to tell him how to dress for a date.
There's a left and a right pant leg, right?
Yeah.
And a left and a right shirt sleeve. You have a left and a right sock.
He doesn't know how to put socks on. Oh yeah, let's go to where all the cheerleaders are hanging out. You'll feel around for the girl of your dreams, even if it takes putting your arms around everyone.
Aha, my darling, the man of your dreams has arrived.
Watch it, fella.
Oh God, I can do this about 5 more times before I'm not allowed around any girl on campus again. He knows how to impress Sherry Belafonte's Heather. See, I put my socks on the right feet.
Ta-da!
Is this where I applaud?
Look at my socks.
And tomorrow he'll show her that he knows to put a hat on his head and not in his ass. And why are you letting Sly ride you around? You don't exactly have meaningful conversations.
Hey, she's got a luscious bod, though, am I right? Huh? I mean, I did my slip and grope when we got in the cab, and I'll tell you the truth. She's got tits like cream puffs.
Already, he was an amazing lyricist searching for inspiration.
Hey, that's not...
Ben!
Like falling over more shit. He's reached his true calling, though, when the lights on the entire campus go out.
This isn't a power failure. This is a coup d'etat. What? If I can say it again, I tell you what it is.
I can't say I'm a big fan of Daredevil the college years. But since he is in college, there's gotta be a megaphone nearby to make a speech.
For we, the blind men of the earth, have been oppressed for years, and tonight we're striking back! Already, my blind comrades have captured Washington.
Now line up, everyone. I need to inspect all my soldiers by getting a good feel of your tits. Come on, lady, you're mine now. It's not a panty raid or just stealing the chicks themselves. They'll get to know each other better after the sex, like the fact that she's black.
Oh, I meant, how can you tell I'm black?
What?
Shit, how do I tell her that I'm also racist? The editing is so random. Now we find out that he likes music, then we learn about his troubled relationship with his mom, and...
I love you, Chanel.
The random-ass cut implies that went well. She's even trying to blow him off after the big test.
What about tonight?
Well, tonight's the annual all-girl, all-night gossip session. It's our last chance to talk.
You're not gonna tell them about the socks thing, right? Anyway, Tom and Sly are driving with an open container now, and if there's a compliment that I can give, I don't know what scene is gonna happen next.
Okay, Jocko, okay.
Okay, so it's about them hunting for chuds now? And who the hell are these other people? And where's campus security?
Wow.
Oh, they're watching the ladies' pillow fights. Of course they are. I think they're trying to use the sewers to sneak into the girls' dorm until tragedy strikes.
What's that?
Well, at least the toxic waste cured his blindness and gave him laser vision. You boys are in serious trouble. Groping cheerleaders, bar fights, breaking and entering, tracking sewer water into my office. I'm letting you off with a warning. You get right back to class, boys. But I guess he and Heather have already hit a rough patch. She stood him up for their dinner date. This movie even has time blindness. I don't know if all this has been going on for weeks or days.
I'm sorry.
Was tonight, wasn't it? I'd hate to think I was going to propose to the wrong person.
Propose? I feel like you just met. But I don't know if that's just the bad editing. Sadly, she's going off to another school and he goes from 0 to 10.
Is it the black-white thing? Hell, I don't give a damn about that. I'm blind, you're black, we're both minorities, for Christ's sake.
You still smell like sewer water, Tom. Also, you groped my mother by mistake at the family dinner. It's during this argument that we find out how he became blind, which was from too much oxygen in the incubator. There's so many things I feel we should know about him well before the slapstick and not just throwing it in there in the middle of an argument. Let's take a break. We need to let Tom get to his rehearsal for Xanadu. You're still rocking that model pose even when getting broken up with. Thanks to the voters on Patreon for making this a surprising poll. I wasn't surprised that this won, but with Scream 3 and Saw 3 on the poll, I was surprised it was Children of the Corn 2 that came in second and almost won. But the biggest laugh came from the response. The melodrama voters really wait for the most hilarious moment possible to spoil the poll. Subscribe now over at patreon.com/the Cinema Snob. We're back, and Tom is a bar singer now.
Well, can't you pull a plug out? What is this, a funeral or something?
Ugh, can we bring back something less obnoxious, like karaoke night? Not only am I surprised they let him back into the bar after the assault, but instead of kicking him out again, they just drag the piano outside and make him play on the street? What? Was the piano not already the bar's? Did Tom bring it with him? Did he drag it from the class where it was weirdly placed? Just leave the piano there. We got a music montage already queued up on the 8-track. Why is there a driving montage? I don't even know where they're going or why. Careful, boys, you don't know if you're gonna hit a fisherman along the way. Someone will send you a message in Braille that says, "If you could see what I heard last summer." I think they're just going from town to town looking for more bars to get thrown out of and more crap to trip over.
Step. Piano.
Why does he keep falling over pianos? He just needs to play one note and he's already got the job.
Terrific, you're wonderful, your book.
Thanks, Disco Mario. What do you say we go out to celebrate? Hope nothing stupid happens again. Oh my god. And where the hell are they now? Why do they look like junior detectives who only solve where cheerleaders hide their skirts? I guess this is the apartment they're getting together. His music is really about to take off.
Ever the words that you hear, somehow the meaning is clear.
That's deep. Well, 3 minutes ago, we heard him say this.
What was the blonde atmosphere's name again? Well, you mean Helga with the delicious tits and the long legs?
That'll be the lyrics on the B-side. Joking aside, I actually do like some of the music in it. I'd rather hear that than when it's interrupted by dialogue.
God, his kind can really sing, huh?
Yeah, but they make lousy astronomers.
Touché. When Marc Singer performs, he's really not that bad. And it even has some Tom Sullivan vocals in it as he performed the title song. He's hooking up quick in this town. Impressive considering he's dressed like an extra from Sleepaway Camp. This guy is in heaven. Now there's 2 other girls and a waitress.
Oh, great. I love scavenger hunts.
Hello, Tom.
Jesus, if Dar knew he'd get this much game, he'd have gone through the portal of time years ago. Wait till they see his driving abilities. Well, someone's gonna die. I always wanted to see Scent of a Woman set in the universe of King Frat. Don't worry, my get out of jail free card is valid in all 50 states. We can cause more property destruction, we can drink and drive, and nothing can touch us.
Your friend is blind?
More or less,
Then why the hell is he driving?
because he's the only one who's sober.
Alright, consider this a second warning. You drive straight home and go to bed, okay, blind guy? Their only consequence is that they're kicked out of their apartment. Moving day will provide even more slapstick.
But did they mention the smoking?
Oh, dear.
God damn, every scene looks like it should be in the opening credits of Three's Company. But I guess their knack for bumping into things wins her over and she welcomes them back.
Oh, well. Boys will be boys.
You said it, Mrs. R. Now where's your bedroom? I got my 6th hookup of the week. But then they get kicked out again. What's the point of any of this? We're halfway into it and it's so damn repetitive. They'll find a new place when they're jogging while Sly dressed Tom like Stretch Armstrong. Quit asking questions. We're on to the next thing now. Hopefully they learned some pickup lines that won't get them thrown out of another bar.
My, it's hot in here. Oh.
Okay, am I watching Tom Sullivan's life story or Matt Foley's? That's my bad, ladies. Let me just hold on to you extra long to make sure you don't slip. Here, a good pat on the ass will bring you good luck in the future. Then they just sit down casually and have drinks as if none of that just happened. I don't know what's more awkward, when they sit silently or when they talk.
Well, enough small talk. Who's gonna go home with me?
Which one of you ladies will bang me so good it'll give me the gift of sight back? Guess it worked out. Don't know if they've been together months or days again, or if she's just gotten used to this.
The fun just went out of today.
It's not that bad.
Did you go to convent?
Yeah.
It's that bad.
Oh my God.
How is this man still alive? So Sarah Torgoff of Meatballs plays his future wife, Patty. I'm prepared for it to take liberties, like for instance, is he gonna walk into the water and trip over a stack of sunken treasure and grope a shark? She's been in this for less than 5 minutes and already they have the potential for a 3rd act breakup.
Don't do that. Don't feel sorry for me. I had sympathy up to here when I was a kid. I don't want any more now, and I don't want it from you.
It's all cool now, because suddenly they're riding horses and doing practical jokes. Oh, thank God it's you, baby. I just got my ass kicked by angry football players again because I thought their girls were you. Happens all the time. I don't know what tone it's trying to take. Is it a love story now, or are we back to the shenanigans where they're at a boat party and he's hanging from a flagpole? Sometimes he can't walk without falling over air, then other times he's trying out for the Olympics. Then he's really good at golf. They would have had him golfing the flowers, but Caddyshack already did that. There is no flow to this. It doesn't get less random as it goes, it gets more random. Why are they suddenly in the rain now? Why are they in a church? And now the framing is weird. Why is the door covering him? The only thing I know about her is that she likes church and he doesn't. Their characters are so badly written that it comes across like she only went out with him after this because the script said they needed to get together. They have so little to say that a lot of the romance is just covered with dialogueless montages like it's summing up several chapters of a book, making scenes like this feel sudden.
I love you, Tom.
Again, I don't know if they only met yesterday. Hell, we're back to the boarding house again. What? I thought they were thrown out for good that second time. When did they go back? The friendship between him and Sly is way more emotional than his love interests. Like this dramatic scene where Sly has to leave because I think he's attending another school or something. I don't know. Even this is underwritten, but at least I understand their friendship. More so than, oh, he's back at the bar again. This bar owner should know better than anyone not to give him darts. Let him try out something else, like, oh God, is he flying now? Oh no, he's just skydiving. Excellent. We're gonna see him figure out a way to trip over a kite. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a cloud of dust if he hits the ground like Wile E. Coyote. You laugh, but seriously, it is like a cartoon. Watch what he has to be saved from. Yeah, sorry there, Tom. My mistake. I should have known you'd float right into a substation or some power lines. Don't really know why we dropped you over this location to begin with. Am I watching a biopic or something that would happen on 911 Lone Star? Speaking of which, we can't be sitcom-y without this appearance from Lloyd.
And now it's time for Lloyd's Out of Context 911 Lone Star Clip of the Week.
Marvin loves a classic book. He likes to rest in his favorite nook. And that's when the craziness began. They're really just cousins. Marvin and Maddie, they're better than one. Double the trouble, twice the fun.
That happened.
We're back, and he's fine. Next, we'll drop you over a nuclear power plant and see what happens. Oh, right, he's a musician. We keep forgetting that. But that's how we get Sherry Belafonte back into the story. Why? I don't know. Are they gonna make it a love triangle now? I don't even know if he and Patty are separated. She's just gone suddenly. They're having a meet cute all over again.
Who the hell are you?
Roger. Even though he marries Patty, it makes it look like he's supposed to end up with Heather because their romance had a bit more of a setup than he and Patty's. And I guess he and Patty are split, or he cheated on her. She seems upset when she calls. Maybe he's flying out to scream, "We were on a break!" Even them reuniting is just done with music playing over it and no dialogue. It's okay, they patched things up, making all of this pointless. Whatever, let's get to the awkward Meet the Parents episode of this TV series.
Did you watch that television show the other night about... Oh, dear.
Mom, he knows what MASH is. It's nice of Patty's family to make him feel right at home, though. See? Tripping over more shit like he's back at home, or school, or anywhere else he goes in this. Despite that repeated joke happening again, at least this is the best scene in it, but like everything else, it's just placed in the movie with no lead up. It does come from real life, though, where a little girl falls into the pool and nearly drowns. This is genuinely a suspenseful scene, where even the camera work steps up and makes it pretty chilling. It shows him using his heightened senses to find where she's at in the pool, and he saves her life, though it deviates a bit from real life, where here it's Patty's younger sister who he saves, whereas in real life it was he and Patty's daughter. Basically here it's just a plot device so that Patty's parents will like him, but it's better than the other scenes in it. Marc Singer is very good in this scene too, and it's not like he's bad in the rest of it. He can be charming. He just always feels like he should be in front of a live studio audience. And as dumb as the comedy is, he does have some physical comedy skills. The dramatic lines do have a very TV movie feel to them, even though this was theatrical. But don't let this scene fool you. This movie is terrible. I'm sure it seemed like a good idea at the time. After all, it's shot by Harry Macon, who literally shot a movie called It Seemed Like a Good Idea at the Time. Tom Sullivan is a cool dude with a great life story that could make for a good film, but you learn more from just reading a mini bio than you do anything in this. If you didn't know who he was beforehand, you'd think that all he ever did was trip over things, have sex, save a girl, and sometimes play music. It doesn't get into what drove him to music or what inspires him, but in real life he's a musician, so let's have him sing a few times. For all I know, he became a professional golfer because he golfs as much as he sings here. The wrap-up really does feel like it should be a golf movie because it's a montage where he keeps catching them cheat and then wins the big match. You know what to do to celebrate. That's right, chug 20 beers and start driving again. And when the hell did Sly get back? Was this scene supposed to happen earlier? Too late to ask more questions because the movie's over. It is? When did it start? Although I gotta hand it to it in the sense that this is maybe the only biopic I've seen where the end flat out says, yeah, that one scene wasn't entirely accurate. Here's what really happened. It was his own daughter. Kudos for last minute honesty. And I like that it's the ending credits that they picked for the movie's poster. God, of all the melodrama Patreon wins, this is bottom tier, along with Until September and Something Short of Paradise, which means I got a lot of material out of this. It also means we have to pick the next stock poll choice. Get on in here, Christopher Atkins male stripper movie. This college party needs dancers and hot sex with your professor.
Defeat.
Everybody come join the party.